Go Queen, love me? I know you do. And with me, I got Mope the Somnolent.
Hello.
Mope, we just got back from Adepticon. How did you like it?
That was my first Adepticon, and it was pretty crazy. She went on like 6 hours of sleep every single night, and I don't know how she did it. Like, on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, like, I had to crash and sleep in until like noon. But like, she was there literally at like 10 in the morning. I don't know how she does it. Like, I just need more sleep.
So, this video is about the cool stuff that we got there.
Yeah.
So, funny thing, right now, I just want to point this out, and I think this is funny. Mope looks a lot taller than me, but I'm 5'9", and she's like 5 foot adorable.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, pretty short.
She has a larger torso than me. I am all legs.
I have little tiny legs, I guess.
You have a little tiny everything. Wait, that sounded rude. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that.
It's okay. I forgive you.
You know, now I'm getting hate comments. I can see them typing it, and it's rude.
Well, I forgive you, so I don't need anyone to come to my defense.
Okay. So we're going to start off with some of the cool stuff and just do some, you know, chatting through it. So, I have a bunch of stuff here. And we're going to start with terrain. Because who doesn't love terrain? Like, we got a ton of terrain.
Like, I didn't have terrain for the longest time starting out the hobby, but eventually you get it, and like, you just kind of got to.
Yeah. So, these are on top of the terrain. We got 2 specialty bases. We got these out of a gumball machine. I thought that was really cool, didn't you?
Yeah, that was really weird. I tried that gumball machine twice and got nothing. I got like buttons the first time, and then I got a base, and I was like...
Yeah, but she didn't drop it, don't worry. Okay, so, right off the bat, we got this from Tabletops, what is it?
Tabletop Scenics, yeah.
Tabletop Scenics. Now, this place is dirt cheap, okay? Dirt cheap. Like, I'm buying all of my wood burnt terrain from them. This is their Apartment A building. And truth be told, it looks the part. It looks good.
Yeah, it does.
We saw what this looked like airbrushed, and it looked absolutely amazing.
Well, I took mine that I got the first time, and I put it together in our, like, room, and then I took it back together and put it on this roof for transport, and the thing went together super easy, and it looked fantastic.
Yeah, I'm honestly loving these guys. The end of the con, they were super nice. They gave us some, and I thought it was super awesome. Not a sponsorship, but super awesome stuff.
Definitely something to check out.
So, I went ahead and got 2 of Apartment A. Then we got, I know this is 2 of Building A. I know we got 2 of Building A. Hang on a second. I am so professional, can't you tell? Like, look at how professional I am. It's amazing.
Well, even if it isn't here in the stack. Oh, there it is.
Yep. So, the next one I got is Building A. So, these are stackable. So, you know, that's cool.
Right, why wouldn't you get more of them then? And that's, like, awesome because eventually you'll get, like, a big old skyscraper.
And that's exactly what I want for my 40k terrain. I want my stuff to be an actual hive city. So we got 2 of these. What I want to do with these is I want to put them on top of other buildings and have a fully modular setup. You guys know the other terrain that I've been working on. It's super nice, super neat, and yeah. So that is those buildings.
But, like, I also like them because, like, if you're going for MDF terrain, you're not going for the highest quality terrain, so it's good to get it at the best price.
Mm-hmm. It also looks really nice when it's fully painted.
It does. MDF terrain looks great.
So, next one I got is this Imperial Gothic-looking building. It's called the Gothic...
Officium?
Officium. Okay. The Officium.
I think that means it's an office building, maybe.
Yeah, it's just like a police office.
Okay.
Looks nice. I like it. I gotta fix the camera really quickly because it is slightly tilted and it's kind of bugging me. Okay. Whoops. Let's get Mope back in there. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. Yeah. And drag my butt over to look closer at Mope because she is absolutely adorable.
Aw, you're too sweet.
So next one we got is a tower. We got 2 of these. Super neat tower, super quick construction, and again, stackable on other buildings. So the one thing that I want to do with this is mess up my hair is I want to start building some other foam buildings underneath them to elevate everything, and then build a walkway from this to this one so that I can have like an Imperial Night Walk underneath it.
Well, that's convenient because you got the walkways too.
Yes, I did. Although I can't find them.
Well, we know we got them. She got 2 sets of walkways. Which will be perfect for that.
Next up, we got 2 Sky Shield landing pads that aren't Sky Shield landing pads, but that's what I'm going to run them as.
How much were these again each?
$10.
Yeah, $10 or $45.
Like, we saw this exact thing at another booth there, and it was like $30.
Yeah, that was another MDF terrain too. So like, at that point it was like, if we're going to pay that much for the MDF, why don't I just pay $15 more for the real one?
Yeah. So, one of the things that I want to do is all of my buildings, all of my tall buildings, I want to put these on top of. You know, just to make it look more official. And this is actually a big area. You can easily end a Valkyrie on top of this. In fact, we could probably land a Thunderbolt on top of this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Then, we got some other terrain. Because I guess we're going to show the terrain off real quick.
Yeah, you might as well.
So we got these pre-constructed buildings. They don't look the greatest, but you know what? They'll fit in the aesthetic.
I don't think they're quite the right scale either, but oh well.
No, but it'll look good as a corner piece.
I mean, it's from a planet where the people were like super big, or it's from an Ogren planet.
Oh my god, yes, Ogren planet.
Yep.
Okay, so we got like this clock tower-y thing. It'll sit on terrain, it'll look nice. Got a walkway. Now I'm looking at this. This is definitely not the right scale.
Like I said, Ogren planet.
Yeah, I'm actually, okay, it's not a big deal. Small house thingy.
No roof. Don't know where the roof went.
Never, I'll just make a roof out of like popsicle sticks or something.
Right, it's something hard to make a roof.
Poster board or whatever. It's easy. Okay, and those actually do fit together with the L-shaped walkway. Next up for terrain, the guys over at Terrainaholic, or I think it's Terrainaholic, I can't remember what they're saying. Anyway, they handed me this. Now this is ridiculously cool. I'm going to be using this for a Sister Battle Shrine. I really, really, really like this because it's very overtly Sisters of Battle aesthetic. You know, the whole like almost fer-de-lace look of it. Looks really nice. This will be a building topper or a centerpiece in the actual battlefield itself with a few statues around it.
I didn't even realize it wasn't a fleur-de-lis until like you showed it to me in detail right now.
Yeah.
I just thought it was one.
Okay. Next up for terrain, I got a few things for winning the costume contest there. Well, winning part of the cosplay contest. I'm trying to like drag everything over because it's all behind me. So we got a terrain crate. This is from Starship Scenery, or it's Starship Scenery from Terrain Crate. So it's got a bunch of cool stuff in it. I'm going to take a look at this in a bit. I'm mostly going to be using this stuff to fill the other terrain that we saw. You know what? Can we actually open this really quick?
It would be really good for Deathwatch if there was anyone who played Deathwatch anymore.
Yeah, but it's also really good for, like, Kill Team.
Oh, you're right. It would be fantastic for Kill Team. Or Necromunda.
Yep.
More for Kill Team, I feel like, but it would also fit for Necromunda.
Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and open one of these up real quick. Let's see what we got in here. So, opening it up. Doesn't look like the best design, but still very, very, very nice. So, what we got is, this will stay where it's supposed to, is we got a bunch of stuff to litter around the place to make it look really, really, really nice. I really like this. I think this was a cool idea. I chose this as the prize over like the other stuff we had there to choose from. Oh, that was a horrific noise of a banshee yelling at me.
Well, I mean, you were looking at the Fallout one.
I was looking at the Fallout one, but I justified not getting it because Fallout 76 kind of killed the Fallout series for me.
It's unfortunately true. It's going to be hard for Bethesda to recover from that.
It's going to be hard for Bethesda to recover from that. Same with the X-Wing game. Like, I really wanted to get into it, but the new X-Wing movies The X Star Wars movies, X-Wing movies, kind of killed it for me, and I did not enjoy them.
Breaks my heart because I got into the game, like I bought my squadron right as that happened, and it's just bad timing on my part.
So the next thing I got, I don't know if this counts as terrain. We're going to count this as terrain.
Yeah, I would.
This is Star Saga. Now, I have bought from these guys before. If you ever see my Sororitas jet bikes that I use with, not Sororitas, such as the silenced jet bikes that I use with my custodians, I got it from this company. They make really, really, really good terrain and really good miniatures. So let me just take a quick peek into this and see what it looks like, because I'm really curious, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Honestly, it looks like a really good game. Like, I want to see what these models look like. I'm honestly curious to see how the scale of them fits to 40k.
Yeah, no, that's what a real thing is.
Right, because...
We're going to play it as normal. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than 40k.
How much bigger, though?
Not too terribly much.
Enough to where it would be distinct, but it doesn't look bigger than, like, 32 millimeter. It would look awkward next to, like, guardsmen and stuff, though.
Yeah, but the mutants might look okay.
Yeah, because the mutants are a little big. That's not a huge deal.
Alright, so that's not a...
And then the monsters, like, you could definitely use those for whatever Chaos Army you have. Do you have a Chaos Army?
Yeah, I have several.
Yeah, that's right, you do.
Yeah. So overall, like, I mean, it looks like a pretty... We're probably just going to be using this as, like, Moat comes over, hangs out, and we play some, like, Blackstone Fortress or Star Saga. Because we have it now. We'll try it out, we'll play it out, we'll see how it goes, and we'll probably wind up enjoying it. I actually... If you guys want to see a game of this in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious about it. I saw it. It looked like an interesting board game. I've never seen it. I've never actually seen the board game itself ever. So I grabbed it. I thought it was cool. Alright, next up, we're getting to the big stuff. Okay, so I pulled this and it pulled me.
Oh my goodness, that box.
Alright, so I think we're almost out of terrain. So I'm going to get the stuff that's furthest. Alright? So, I went to a place selling used Warhammer 40k figures. So, I bought a whole bunch. In here, I got a ton of stuff, which includes, let's take a few out, some Lich Guard. Now, if you don't know, they're a little bit beaten up. They broke. They sat in this case all night. So, forgive me for this one being broken, but we bought 5 Lich Guard, 3 aggressors with flamethrowers, the flamethrower hands, and some 2nd edition, or 3rd edition, no, I think that's the 2nd edition, Warp Beasts from, this is Dukari, but they were Dark Eldar back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, the reason I bought these is because I want to put them in my Fleshhound squad. I want my Fleshhounds to be very unique looking, so I'm trying to buy a bunch of different wolf models to fit in there. Also, while I was there, I got a Terminator Chaplain that's very well painted. Like, this guy is extremely well painted. I need to drill out his barrel, but overall, I don't need to correct his paint job, and he's ready to use. I got all of this dirt cheap on the last day. So moving past that, we got a bunch of, these are the vampire count wolves, aren't they?
I believe so.
I forget which ones they are, but...
No, those are Chaos Warhounds.
Okay, Chaos Warhounds.
Yeah, those are from Fantasy.
Now, the reason I got these is, again, Fleshhounds.
Oh yeah, they would fit.
Like
sorry, that's Age of Sigmar now.
Age of what?
Age of Sigmar. Yeah, they're Slaves of Darkness in Age of Sigmar now.
Oh, okay. But, like, I looked at these guys and I'm like, yeah, that's a Fleshhound.
Oh, that one might actually be a Vampire Count dog. I'm not sure.
Either way, I bought a bunch of them, thought they looked cool, and they do. And I really like them. Then I saw a busted up, and I mean busted up, Egoqueenalexis. Now, you guys remember my rule of 3s with Tyranids from my last video. This guy is beaten up really badly, but all of his parts are there. That was cool because this is a $60, $70 model.
Right.
Got it for $20.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, so really happy about that. Now I only need one more and I'm good with them. So, next up, we're just going through the models that I bought. Me and Riley, we both looked at this model and we're just like, if that's not a Khornate champion, I don't know what is.
It's very Khornate.
So, if you guys don't know, I have a Khorn army, Khorn demon army. And I'm probably going to be using this guy as either a demon prince or something similar. Because I really, really like the way he looks.
They have so many, like, not quite like bigger than heralds, but smaller than bloodthirsters too with Khorn now. Like, you definitely find a character stat line for him.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Honestly, like, you could do Valkia the Bloody.
Oh, that would be cool. Although I do want Valkia the Bloody, because she's awesome.
Yeah, she has a cool model.
Yeah.
She's a very cool model.
So, next up, as we turn around, we bought a box of minis, a mystery box. And we get the Batman miniature game. I know one guy that likes this. They're a bit too big, but I think I can use some of these. Like this is the Court of Owls, and I'm probably going to use one as a Herald of Slaanesh. Because she has a mask on, so
makes sense.
I'm going to be putting the mask over it.
Oh, and if a herald is a little bigger than the other people, then, like, you know, it's okay. She's a demon.
Yeah, it stands out a bit more. I might use Zod as, because the other one I got is Zod. Might use him as an Inquisitor, but he seems too tall.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the only usable one here is the girl in the dress. So, that was disappointing, that box. It kind of sucked.
I've been told the game's good, but the only people who I see play it are people who really like those comic series.
Next up, me and Mope split a giant box of, it's like a Chinese food case of bases.
Yeah.
Like, you can fill one of these for $20, so I filled it with like 832mm bases because I intend to fully rebase my Sister of Battle army with the new release.
And then I'm going to have to rebase my Keepers of Secrets because they got bigger now.
Yep. Okay, so moving away from there, also in that random lot box was some horses from War Machine. These are Flame Bringers. Yeah?
Yeah.
Butchers? Whatever. I'm going to be using these as Rough Riders.
I mean, the horses look really good.
Yeah. The girls on top, I think those are girls on top. Yeah, they are, which is awesome because my Acadians my guard are all women.
Oh, nice. That fits.
So they're going to be switched out for spears. I have a bunch of spears from the Dukari and Eldari that they'll be using for their Rough Rider spear.
Right, that makes
las
sense.
guns, melt guns. Probably buy another, like, 2 boxes of these to finish off the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
I think they'll look nice enough. So, got that out of the random box. I thought that was really cool, and I was super excited about that. Like, those are really nice horses. I like horses.
No, they are very nice horses, and it's very hard to get nice horse models.
Okay, so I want to save this for the last bit. Because I did get a Loyal 32. I want to save that. So, there is more terrain. So, remember the bridges? Well, here's the bridges. We also got Building C, which is another stackable box. These are buildings that can go on top of each other, really useful, really quick to make terrain and everything. This is going to be what fills my table for the most part. So I'm really happy with these.
It's a lot of nice stuff. Really nice stuff.
Mope, we're going to be getting to your stuff in a little bit as well.
Sure.
And that's going to be fun. It's just that this is a lot. Oof. Alright, are we ready to keep going?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, this is a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot here. Like, why don't you go over the rest of this stuff before you move on to the big box?
Okay, so there were event exclusive models. I do want to show these off. The first one being the Citadel dice tray. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to use a dice tray on the channel. I originally wanted one with the custom logo inside it of Egoqueenalexis.
That would have been really good.
I still want that, but they had this. And this is ridiculously nice. So I saw this thing, and at first I was like, wow, that's stupid.
Honestly, looking at it, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get one too.
Yeah, because the bottom is actually a felt that stops dice. It has rubber stoppers all over it to prevent slipping and everything. It is the perfect size for the side of a table. Has a really nice logo and actually smells really good.
Oh my gosh, it does. This thing is so nice. Why didn't I get one? I feel like
it actually has like a new car smell.
Dang, I so wish I got one now.
Well, we'll see about getting you one.
Slaanesh will provide whatever I need.
Maybe they'll make a Slaanesh one in the future.
I would definitely get that without hesitating. Oh my gosh, what if it was like pink? That would be fantastic.
That would be. This is an amazing dice tray. I'm glad that we grabbed this thing. It was also relatively cheap also.
Yeah, it was, what was it, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Especially for GW prices.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, next up, Fulgrim Cup. I really like this thing. It is a one of these polar cups. It's a thermal, travel cup, but it has the Emperor's Children logo on it. Me and Riley here, me and Mope here, we really, really, really like, the Emperor's Children.
Yeah, they're definitely pretty friggin' amazing. Fulgrim is my favorite Primarch.
Yeah.
He's the best Primarch, he really is.
I mean, second best Primarch is still Nagash.
I was gonna say Sanguinius, but I mean, they're both dead, so...
Yeah, see, they're in the same category.
I mean, they're both in the same state.
At least Sigmar was there when Cadia fell. Somebody is gonna have, like, an aneurysm with that.
I mean, if they can't accept that, then... I don't know.
So, another board game. This one, so it kind of messed up my past a little bit. It's not a big deal. I don't even actually care too much. But Riley sweet talks somebody. She's awesome like that. It's easy when you're as cute as that. Anyway, Riley sweet talked somebody into giving me their level 7 invasion. So, I think this is just Risk.
It looks like a really complex co-op Risk where you have to, like, fight off an alien invader. It's by Fantasy Flight. It is by Fantasy Flight, right? No, Privateer Press. I'm sorry, that's wrong. I was wrong.
I think it looks cool. We're going to check it out. We're probably going to try it out in the future. Again, if you guys want a review of this game, please let me know. Because this is something that I like. I like games.
Right, it looks like a very well thought out, very interesting board game. I definitely will try it when I get home.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the minis, because it has minis in it. I mean, we're a miniature channel, so why not, right?
Right.
And again, keep in mind, none of this is sponsored. I just want to make that very clear. Okay, let's toss that over to the side, and let's struggle to open this.
Artwork on the front looks pretty good.
It does. I like it.
It's spooky.
Game smells good.
Lots of cardboard pop-outs, which is typical of any board game.
Holy cow, that is a lot of pop-outs.
I mean, it's not as bad as when I opened up my Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Oh, the minis are smaller.
Yeah, the minis are a little below 40k scale. They're also, like, when I looked at mine, they weren't the highest quality either. They're definitely... I don't think you'd want to use them outside of the game.
But they're definitely pretty cool.
Yeah.
Color coordinated. Not really something you paint.
They're about at quality with Risk pieces.
Yeah, but still pretty nice.
Right. Oh, don't forget the...
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Yep.
Again, if you'd like to see a game of this, please let me know. I'll try to get some friends together. We'll try it out. So let's put that aside.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they were giving out giant mats. These are like the announcement mats. They're made same as the the giant play mats that you put on top of boards that are 6x4, or the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic play mats that everybody uses.
I don't know what the measurements of these are. It's like really, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, okay, so it's as long as a 2-player playmat, so it's about 2 foot, but it's also like 3 or 4 foot long.
Yeah, it's a really awkward shape. It's like really good for like Kill Team or Necromunda.
Yeah, it's very awkward, but it doesn't have any actual design on it. They were giving these away for free. I decided to grab one. because you can never go wrong with a giant playmat.
Yeah, like, you never know when you might need one.
So we grabbed like 3 of them, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
The full reveal of them is pretty much... so it's really weird because it kind of goes...
yours got stained. Or that one got stained.
Oh. Oh well. We'll just hit it with a pressure hose and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's got, like, Fantasy Flight on it, a couple other companies. The other side is Privateer Press, Kings of War. And the center says Adepticon.
Yeah, so it's still a really cool mat. Honestly, this one will probably, if I can't get the stain out, will probably just be a giant mouse pad under my TV.
Yeah, I can see that. That's what I tend to use playmats for a lot.
Yeah.
They're really good for that.
Okay, next up, we have the girls over at Victoria Miniatures. Gave me an amazing deal. She is amazing, and I absolutely love her. Again, this is not sponsored. If she does want to sponsor me, I'm more than willing to. But we bought a Loyal 32. Now, Riley, what's a Loyal 32?
Loyal 32 is your basic battalion at minimal cost with guardsmen.
So, for that, I tore this box open like an idiot.
It happens. We all want better stuff.
I didn't realize that the box opens this way. So instead I just tore this open and then realized. So I bought the mortar team, which is 3 wheeled axle mortars. They look really, really, really like World War I, World War II-esque.
Yeah, they do.
And I thought they were amazing. So if you get a look at those, they're really cool. I really like these things. So next up, I bought...
Okay.
I bought...
English hard.
English is hard. Actually, these were bought for me. I will be real. A fan of the channel did buy me this Loyal 32, and they are amazing, and I love them to death. They also brought me candy, and I was happy. So I got Guardswomen.
Yes.
I got 3 squads of them. There's 10 in each. These are the Acadian Guard, or Arcadian. Arcadian Guard.
Get it? Because they are Acadians.
Yep. They're made in 22mm heroic scale. They're perfect for Imperial Guardsmen, or if you play War Machine or Hordes, they fit perfect into that game as well. They are carrying what looks to be like a kind of AK/M4 type rifle. You can easily switch that out for your basic las weapons.
Or just leave it, because, I mean, it's all strength 3.
Yeah, it's auto weapons.
Right, auto guns are all strength 3 anyway.
Yep. So we got 3 squads of them. Now, the reason for this is I wanted more women on the tabletop. And, like, Riley, how many women do you have in your Guardsman army?
I've struggled so hard to get women in my Guardsman army since I got my Guard army. And that was, like, one of my first armies. I've had that army for, like, 8 years. And I think in total I've got, like, a couple female officers and, like, maybe 3 or 4 female Guardsmen scattered throughout it that I've converted throughout the years. And then, like, a couple female sergeants. And that's literally it. That's all I've been able to get in there. So the fact that she was out there, like, pushing forward female Guardsmen. I bought a squad, too. Like, I had to get some just to diversify my army.
And we'll get to your stuff in just a second. You got some amazing stuff, too.
Yeah, but we'll get to that. Point is that, like, yes.
So when we bought stuff there, she actually gave us this huge deal, and it was really cool. So with this purchase, I got a bit of sniper rifles. You guys know that I love my snipers, especially for Genestealer cult. I got some cloaks so that I can make some rogue psychers and things of that nature. Some cool looking officers. Moving over, I got a female commissar. This looks a lot better than Sabrina Rain. I like Sabrina Rain, I have her, but this model looks 100 times better than her. It actually just, it flat out does. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. This model looks outrageously good. Like, the level of detail, the face actually looks feminine. Everything about it just screams a powerful woman. Unlike Sabrina Rain.
It also helps that the sculptor is actually a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Next up, we got an Imperial officer. She's pretty cool. I wanted her to put on one of my Imperial Knight bases. just to show the pilot.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. Here, shift closer. So you're more center of the camera.
Sure.
There we go. Okay. If not, I'm probably just going to use her as just a commanding officer.
Right. Well, because with the Loyal 32, you need 2 platoon commanders.
Yep. So speaking of platoon commanders...
I'm sorry, company commanders.
Company commanders, yes. I got this model. This is probably the only model I didn't like. I don't like her face.
Her face doesn't look fantastic, but like it's still clearly a female naval officer. Overall, I like the model, but I don't think it's as nice as the Commissar. Yeah, I think the Commissar is better.
Then I got the Cadian female heads. I just wanted these. There we go. Got another Commissar. I'm probably just going to use these Commissars as my company commanders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because no one uses Commissars.
I mean, we did at the beginning of 8th, not really, kind of. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to be like, these are company commanders. Well, those are Commissars. Nuh-uh, shut up. No one uses Commissars. They look really cool, and that's why they sell for like $1 a piece on eBay. Then I got some weapons. Just a weapon sprue. It's still the female hands and everything, so there's a woman head, a saber or a scabbard, which I really like, because I want to make my Inquisitor. Chainsword, a type of plasma is pistol, pointing hand. You notice how they always have a pointing hand?
Yeah, it's interesting, but I kind of
Yeah.
like the pointing hands. They can be really useful.
Yeah, I guess.
They can help you make like a really scenic, cool looking model.
This I didn't get at Adepticon, but I got it when I got back home. This is Dungeons and Doggos, or Dungeons and Doggies. It's a Kickstarter that I backed a long time ago that has dogs in it. I'll do more of a review on this if you guys want to see it. It's absolutely adorable. I thought it was cool. It's a Kickstarter that I actually backed. I don't back many Kickstarters, mostly because I look at them and I'm just like, I'm not going to get anything out of this. Why am I going to throw $50 at it? There's very few that I actually do.
Right, no, I can understand that completely.
Alright, next up is the biggest thing.
That's it? That's the big box time?
Yeah, so I got the Primaris Lieutenant that was out there. Special edition, the one that's for the event. He looks cool.
He looks like a Primaris Lieutenant.
Yeah, so in other words, he'll be in one of my infantry squads, just as the leader. That's what I do with my Primaris Lieutenants. I have 5 up there and I have 6 squads. So
they might as well be sergeants at that point.
Yeah, each one is a sergeant, and I really like that idea.
Honestly, at this point, they should just call them Primaris characters.
Yeah, really. So, Degas was out there, and he got me a unit of Attilan Jackals. I really like my Jackals. I need so many more. I need 3 more boxes after this one. So if I can get 1 more box, I'll have 2 squads of full Jackals.
Nice.
Which I think is a lot of fun. So I'm really happy with that. And then we got some sprue here.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of sprue.
So Genestealers, Gargoyles, some parts of Demon Princes, some more Gargoyles, some more Demon Prince parts. The Demon Prince parts don't have legs or anything, or the back of the body, no wings. But I wanted them because I wanted to make Chaos Spawn.
Oh, that's perfect then.
Yeah, so I really like the idea of like the Demon Prince arm popping out of this blob that used to be a Space Marine as the Chaos Spawn. You know, because there is no rewards with Chaos.
I mean, that guy almost got to Demon Prince Hood, but not quite.
Here's the ones that I got.
Okay, yeah, you got the black ones.
So I bought some turf. This looks really good on bases. You kind of need this stuff. Make a base pop. Warhammer Adventures. This is the free copy, so I made sure to grab it. It's actually kind of adorable, and the story is really cute. So, anybody that has their fragile masculinity hurt by a children's book, they need to take a step back and actually, you know, try to realign their goals in life.
Hey, when they first came out, I just was wondering how it could be appropriate, but...
Yeah, I mean, just leave Slaanesh out and just talk about the silliness of 40k.
But Slaanesh is my favorite part.
Even Slaanesh they could toss in there as just the prideful demon.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah. So, there's an Arcoflagellin in here. I think there's 4 in here somewhere. I got 4 of these guys. Some of them missing arms, but I don't really care because I have extra arms everywhere.
And green stuff.
Yep. So, the big thing. We're going to start going through these books relatively quickly because I bought a lot of books.
She got so many books.
Heretic Astartes, 8th edition. This is not the 2nd edition version of it. Demonkin, the supplement for 8th edition. This needs to go on my 8th edition shelf. Okay? But now, older stuff. Apocalypse. I think this is 5th edition. Yeah, this is definitely 5th edition because there's models in here that don't even exist anymore.
Like which ones?
These.
Oh wow, you're right. These would never exist anymore
Look
because
over
they came
here.
out of the plastic cat.
Yeah.
Oh
All
gosh.
the Killicans back here.
Brings me back. I started playing in 5th edition.
Yeah, and this is the 5th edition. Like, they even have the formations in here, which is crazy.
I remember when I was like 15 being
See?
shown this
Formations.
book. People like would show me this and they were like, no, they're like titans and stuff. They're like models that are as big as you.
Yeah. So, Apocalypse, I'm really happy with this. This is going up on the shelf. So, you're going to hear that a lot. Ready? Here we go. The Red Wa. That's 7th edition. We have Escalation, 7th edition. This allows you to bring more tanks. Okay. Codex Dark Angel, 7th edition. Damocles Gulf, the thing between the Tau and the Imperium. I think the Tau won that one, but I'm not entirely sure. I never really finished reading it. It's an Apocalypse expansion, which is kind of crazy to think about. Eldar. I think this is 5th edition?
That was the one in 5th edition, but I believe that's 4th.
Yeah. Space Wolves, 5th edition. Or around this time.
Oh, that's my most hated codex throughout history. 15-point Grey Hunters.
Yeah. This is the 7th edition Shield of Baal supplement for the Dark Angel Flesh Terrors. Came with formations. That's it. This was like $20 back in the day. Really good little book because it showed a little bit more about the Flesh Terrors. Orks. I think I actually have this book. In fact, I'm looking at it. Oops.
That one was late 4th or 5th?
That was 5th edition.
Okay.
Or late 4th edition. Apocalypse, 7th edition. Really, really fun one. Introduction of the big stupid red demon engine thing.
Oh yeah, that Corn Lord of Skulls thing looks...
Absolutely derpy.
It looks rather silly.
Like, all things considered. We have the Crusade of Fire, 7th edition.
Remember those mutilators? Oh wait, no, that's an obliterator. No, that's a hellbrute.
You're getting there.
I eventually I'll understand and I'll get it right.
Codex Grey Hunters. Codex Demon Hunters, Codex Grey Knights. This is 4th edition, this is 5th edition.
Are you sure that's not 3rd?
This might be 3rd, 4th edition.
Okay.
I could be wrong on the times and everything, so please forgive me. I'm kind of just going based on guessing.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry.
So forgive me, please. This is the codex that absolutely wrecked Tyranids.
Really?
This is, let me see. Yeah, this is Matt Ward's Grey Knights.
Yeah, that's the one.
This was the codex that broke the game.
No, it was the Space Wolf Codex. It was that Space Wolf Codex from earlier.
Necrons, 7th edition. Tyranids, 7th edition. Actually, I think I have this one. I'm looking at it.
Well, it's good to have copies.
Oh, and then Rogue Trader. 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 I'm not going to try to read all of these unless you want to, just reading the sides. Rogue Trader.
It's a
Rogue
lot.
Trader's GM screen and player's guide. Rogue Trader's core rulebook. Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader. I got almost the complete Rogue Trader line in one go. This is Victor. I sent him a message about this and he was like, those were his noises. Like, it actually said that in text. It was really weird. Like, and I even showed her and it said the exact same thing.
It was rather strange, but they did give you a fantastic deal for the whole set.
Yep, because I was just like, I'll take yes. And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, yep. So, we have the Citadel Skulls, Faith and Coins, Soul Reaver, Edge of Abyss, the Chronos... The hell's that?
Bestiary.
Okay. That is a lot.
Hostile Acquisitions.
Lore of Expense, Fallen Suns, Stars of Inequity, Rogue Trader, Frozen Reaches, and the Navis Prime. And then on top of that, we got the 7th edition Necron cards. So why not? Oh, hey, here they are. We have an Arcoflagellant. An Arcoflagellant. Oh, we lost one of the Arcoflagellants, but that's fine. We have a 5th edition Vindicari Assassin. And then we have some more bits that look like a Possessed. We found this on the floor. It's a 3-inch, 1-inch, 2-inch measurement stick. These are really useful.
They're pink. They're cute.
Here, you want it?
Yeah, I do. It'll go with me because it's
Yeah, it's pink. Alright. Then I ran over into my buddies that do 1666. Domine in 1666. Really cool game. I can't wait to show it off on the channel, and I'm super excited about it because it's an amazing game. Like, I did a review of it last year. Okay? And these guys are super cool, super chill, and absolutely amazing. They gave us some free stuff, gave us like a huge deal on some stuff, and I bought a ton of stuff from them. I absolutely love this game. It's called Anno Domini 1666. It's a tabletop game that's still in a bit of a Kickstarter, I believe. Okay. Or it's been fully funded at this point, but it's still coming out. It is a small-scale skirmish game. It is honestly a card-based game. It is so much fun in how quick it is. And everybody fights on an equal footing. I can't wait to do a full review of this game. And I can't wait to have you with me to do that full review.
I look forward to playing it. I really do.
It's fun. So, from them, I got a bunch of stuff. These are 28 millimeters. Oh, hey, there's an XV-88 rail cannon in here. I'm gonna put that on an orc boy.
Yeah, you take it.
Like, that's gonna be a looter weapon.
That's funny.
So, got this pirate chick. She looks absolutely amazing. Okay. Got this chick who's going to be my Inquisitor. Actually, almost all of these are going to be my Acolytes and Inquisitors. Got this girl who I'm going to put wings on and make into a living saint. I think that's a really, really tight model to do that with because she has the banner and everything.
She also has a haircut that I could see a Sister of Battle wearing.
Yeah, well, also she looks really cute with it. Okay, so that's going to be a living saint. We have a Shield Maiden. So this girl's just going to be awesome. I'm going to use her as a Crusaded leader. She's going to be in my Crusader squad because Power Sword, Storm Shield.
Oh, that makes sense. That's perfect.
Boom, done. This girl, she's going to be probably a missionary. I'm going to be using these mostly for 40k because well, it's the game that I play. This girl who has a Power Sword and Storm Shield. Get it? Get it? Power Sword, Storm Shield.
Oh.
She's also going to be a Crusader. So I want all of my Crusaders to be very unique looking. I hate the guy holding the sword and shield like this. Like, hey, I got my stuff. It's like, no, I don't want that. And we have one more thing, which is the Honest Land... the Farmers Guild, the Honest Land Guild Ball set. Yeah.
I've heard good things about Guild Ball, but I've never tried it.
So, looked interesting, we grabbed it. And I have a couple more bits that aren't important. And a sticker. Really happy with this sticker. So now we move over to your stuff.
Sure.
One more.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff I have in the other room.
Oh, we'll get it in just a second.
Okay.
Do you want to just go grab it right now, really quickly, while I draw a form?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, I actually think that is... Oh, we got some deck boxes back there. They're not really important. Let's see. Yep. This is the Light Seekers deck box. We got like 3 of these. I don't know. I have 40k stuff. I have Magic the Gathering. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Play a whole bunch of games, so yeah. They had Battle Foam there that was like ripped and torn up and used. They wanted $10 for 3 sheets, so I grabbed it because I have a ton of armies that just need to be, put into Battle Foam regardless. So I was like, yeah, of course I want this. Why would I not? Now, she, on the other hand, Riley got a lot of really, really, really cool stuff. So let me tell you about the event really quickly to eat up some time really fast. When we went to the event, it was absolutely amazing. Every moment there was super, super fun. And I did get something else. I did. Hang on. How could I forget this? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. The Battlefleet Gothic core rulebook. I am blown away by this. Like, there were people playing Battlefleet Gothic, and I managed to snag the core rules as a book. It's a bit damaged, but overall, I really don't care because I got Battlefleet Gothic. And if you guys don't know, I really like Battlefleet Gothic. Alright. I stalled for long enough.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
So I will go ahead and start.
Here, shift over.
Yep.
There we go.
I'll go ahead and start with my terrain too. So the first thing I got was they gave us a really crazy deal. I got just a ruined sector set from the same company, Tabletop Scenics, that she did. I think it's a really good starter set for like your terrain. I don't have a lot of terrain on them nearly as much as she does. So it came with some shipping containers. It came with some barricades, some ruins. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Especially for kill team. That's a $25 kill team setup.
No, it really is. And it also goes well because with the swag bag that they gave me for attending the event, I have another model in here who's like a pilot who I could use for anything. I have lots of aeronautica, so that'll always help. Mm-hmm. But I've got here, it's just a crate. We just put it together, it's a crate. I thought it would go perfect with the ruins that I got. I honestly got them later in the event, so that was just a convenient happenstance. I also got, for terrain, because we're trying to start up terrain in my local community, I got 2 bags of flock.
It looks very questionable.
I got one for myself, and then I got one that I'm just going to donate to our local community so that they can use it.
Okay.
And then I also got some just grass. And then, where did I put, somewhere in here, here it is. I got the same set of tufts that she did, but I got mine in green to match all the other flock I got. We're just trying to start up terrain in my local community. So, like, I'm just getting the basics with just the basic green.
Oh, do you want to say where you're from?
I'm from Flagstaff, Arizona. I play out of the Geekery. They've only been supporting They've only been supporting the 40k community again for a short time, but I think it's going to be around for a little while. I'm going to be trying to start up an Age of Sigmar league pretty soon. We just had a successful 40k league. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Right, speaking of the Age of Sigmar, I guess I should cover my terrain first before I go over Tzeentch trying to infiltrate my life again.
Here, I'm going to put your stuff on the floor so it's easier for you to grab.
Yes, but here, I can grab this one on my own. This right here was my Malefic Altar. This was actually the first one we got. I got this one for, this was $8, and it comes out, it's a full 6-sided thing. It's got 6 altars, and then there's a pentagram altar in it. If anyone out there is into like chaos like I am, this is a really cool set, and when I saw it, I had to get it, because even if I only have one piece of terrain to lay on the table when I'm playing against people, this is the piece I want. And then...
Leave it to the Slaneshi Deviant to get an altar of all things.
I think that might actually be all right terrain.
Like, she couldn't get just, normal terrain like an Imperial Shrine.
No, definitely not.
Or like the Living Saints or anything. Or something like the Legendary Angels.
I mean,
I'm messing with you.
It's a shrine of sorts. But as for models, I got quite a few sets of bits like she did. I mentioned earlier that I have lots of aeronautica, so I got a set of struts for planes that probably will come in handy. I got, with the swag bag, they gave me 2 patrol boats, which are, I'm not even sure what scale they're at, but I know it's not 40k scale, so I'm not sure what I could use these for. Maybe I'll find out something. But on the note of vehicle stuff, I did find 2 spurs of tank treads, which are going to come really in use. Or
if anybody has a Rhino or a Chimera or anything, they know full well that they have lost tank treads.
Right, tank treads are the worst. And then because I love Slaanesh, I got a bunch of Wraithguard bone swords and some other Eldar bits. Because I figured they'd make good trophies. I know my Terminator champion, he's holding like a Dire Avenger power sword. I think they'll be great for that. They are pretty big, but maybe I can just use them for basing or something.
Yeah.
And then I also got my box from Victoria. I guess I could go over the frickin'... One of our friends got me, because I'm starting at Blood Angels. He's trying really hard to convert me back to the Imperium. He just gave over to me. He gave me 2 Space Marine Assault Squads, which is great, because that's how I want to run my Blood Angels. I want to run them 8th Company, which is the Assault Company. And then I also got from my swag bag, I got a plane, which is on the same scale as the patrol boats.
Helicopter.
Oh, I'm sorry, Valkyries make me confused, because Valkyries kind of functions both. But, so it's...
I'm just messing.
Point is, yes, it is a flying vehicle.
It's a helicopter. I'm just messing with you.
It is an aeronautica, and it's a helicopter, like she said. It's from some World War II game, I think. Oh no, it's post World War II because West German. But whatever. It's the same scale as the patrol boat.
Okay. Sorry about that. We had to change the camera.
Here's the over. But no, this way.
I got this. So professional.
But yeah, that same friend also, he got me a set of Chaos Cheerleaders for Blood Bowl, which I'll probably run as cultists. I'm not going to convert them for now, because, I mean, if I start Blood Bowl, I'll want them. But, I mean, I'm painting them with the rest of my Chaos anyway.
Honestly, I think it would be really fitting regardless.
Yeah, I think it would fit for either game. Well, I did the same stuff, like, with my Blackstone Fortress models. Like, I have all of that stuff just in my Chaos sprue, but it's also ready to be used for, like, Blackstone Fortress. So, the other things that I got, or that he got, is just off the sprue. Here's the Venerable Dreadnought, or Librarian Dreadnought for Blood Angels.
You got 3 Dreadnoughts.
I got 3 Dreadnoughts. Okay, I was given this one, and then I got these 2 on the last day, and they're like in pieces, so forgive me, but there are 2 of them. Here's one. I got this one for like $15, and then I got the other one.
I think the other one was like 10.
Yeah, it was even cheaper because this one's in even a few more pieces. Like, I had to find a back for it. But it's like a Blood Angel, Librarian, Venerable Dread. Its arm broke off now, but oh, it is a Librarian Dreadnought, which that's lame. It broke like that, but the transport.
We can fix it.
Well, yeah, I'll have to fuse it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so I got 2 Librarian Dreadnoughts and a Venerable Dreadnought for my Blood Angels.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, right off the bat, that's super good.
That's so many Blood Angels I have now. Like, and here are his legs. But that's 3 Dreadnoughts right off the bat. And then I guess I can go over the fact, since we were talking about Chaos, that Tzeentch is just trying to infiltrate melee, like always. And with the swag bag, they gave me a Night Vault set, Eyes of the Vault. They even gave me some Tzeentch card sleeves, so like now I practically have to go get some data cards for Tzeentch. Like, I think this might be his final successful attempt to infiltrate melee.
It isn't yet.
I'm still resisting, but Tzeentch definitely is an infatuation with me. And then, what else did we grab? I got this crazy sorcerer girl, and I can't remember what game she's from specifically. But it's from the same people who made Malifaux, I believe, and she's just this really cool, like, medieval Japanese girl wearing a mask with horns on, carrying a torch or a lantern. I really like lanterns. I really like the aesthetic of them. I really like the model. I'll probably use it in my Chaos army. And then
See, that's the one reason I really like Chaos Space Marines and Chaos Cultists and everything. You can just throw everything in there and just be like, yeah, it's Cultist.
Right, like, diversifying the cultist horde is both easy and, like, the more diverse it gets, the better it looks, because it's Chaos. Then I also got this guy, who was in the swag bag from the Star Side range, promo model. He's a Necromancer. He's kind of like a techno Necromancer when you look at him. Like, we'll see if the camera can pick that up.
Just tilt it slightly, there we go.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what I'll use him for, because I'm not really into death stuff, and, like, he honestly seems kind of appropriate for Necrons if it was 40k. Maybe someone in my local community might use them for Age of Sigmar for something. We'll find out. And then I also got...
Ooh, he might be useful if they make a Dark Mechanicum army.
He would be useful for a Dark Mechanicum army. That's very true. I also got a set of cards to use with like Malifaux-esque games. It was for the other side Malifaux or Puppet Wars. It's one of those decks where you draw it and it has cards on it that have numbers so you don't roll dice, which is that interesting system. I also, like she said, I'm not going to roll it out, but I got a playmat too. And then we went to the Gale Force 9 where we got the bases, or their booth, and I got 400mm bases. Just to have some spare ones, and then I know, for instance, I'm going to have to rebase both of my Keepers of Secrets onto these, so I figured it would be good to get them. And then I got a big chunk of green stuff in my local community. They don't sell these big chunks of green stuff. They're actually kind of hard to get a hold of, so I got some. And then, what else did I get? In the swag bag, they gave me a couple paints. I got Marine Teal from Master Series Paints, and then I got a kind of bone-colored primer for an airbrush from Badger. And I know Badger is a really good airbrush company, so I'm definitely going to keep the paints. And then I got a bunch of these buttons.
There's a lot of buttons.
I won't go over all of them. I'll just go over like this one like here. I just found cute buttons. Like this one says consciousness, that time between, or that annoying time between naps, because I like to sleep a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I love to sleep. I slept the most on this trip by far. Oh, I still have some models. Like she went over, I got from Victoria Games, I got a squad of Arcadians just to diversify my guard a little bit more. And then I got a female commissar. And
I think we both fell in love with the female commissar.
she looks so good. She looks like the old GW one. I used to have one, but someone nabbed her from me down at one of the game stores in Phoenix. Right here, I got the cloaks, same as one she did. I'll probably use them for who knows what. They were just a useful bit to have. And then I got Beastman heads to diversify my cultists.
Because you love your cultists.
I love cultists. I'm so sad that they're gonna nerf them again.
Well, in all fairness, we agree that the nerf is necessary for getting rid of the tactics for them. But at the same time, they should lower their points.
Right, if they got rid of the chapter tactics to cultists, that would make sense. They really shouldn't get the Legion benefits, but please drop them back to 4 points so that I can still take them, because I love to take a gigantic horde of cultists. It's really fun for me. I didn't do it at this event, but that's because transport was the thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I got like a 2nd edition Demonette. She looks so goofy and fun. I love her. Her claws are like as big as she is. I also, speaking of that kind of stuff, one of the days someone just gave me, I was looking at it and we made an arrangement. They had me on camera for a second and I got to get this right here, which is you open it up and it's a case, but it looks like a book. And then on the back side it says Emperor's Children. And I love Slaanesh and Fulgrim, so...
Yeah. Same guy gave me the comic.
And then probably one of the crazier hauls I got, I have the rest of the parts for them, but I'm not going to pull it out here. But I got a Valkyrie and a Vendetta to add to my Aeronautica. I got these for a crazy deal. It was nuts, and I got both of them. They're fantastic looking. He's got all the stuff on them. They're already like mostly primed. I'll take them home and prime them like, I don't know, I probably will prime my guard gray. I prefer it over black, but that's a different thing. You can see my painting stream if you want to hear me rant about that. I got the 2 Valkyries. They came with 3 flying bases, of course. I got the Invasion set.
Yeah.
Same as her. I'll probably take that home, play it with a bunch of people, see who likes it. Looks like a fun board game. I also got, this one is really cool. Oh, this is probably one of the coolest things I got. I got the Adepticon 19 button.
I'm actually really jealous that I didn't get it.
I wish I could have gotten you one.
Yeah, I know.
And I wish I could give you mine. I wish I could.
Have it at us.
And then this is probably the coolest thing they gave me with the slag bag was the Song of Ice and Fire starter set.
Like this?
Yeah. And this is the Stark vs. Lannister set. I'd never heard of the game before now, and I guess it's been out for almost a year. I was really looking at the models in the booth they had. Like, they're all pre-assembled. This one comes with a ton of characters. It comes with Robb Stark, Catelyn Stark, Sansa. Sansa's my favorite character, so thank goodness for that. I was really happy to see that. And then it comes with Great John Umber. And then we got Jaime, Cersei, Tyrion, and the Mountain. And then it comes with a bunch of infantry. What I found really interesting about this game is it's all pre-assembled minis. I thought that was really different. We'll see how the quality is. It's also 32mm. It's a little bigger than 40K. I'm really excited to try it out, though. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm not the biggest fan of A Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones. I've read a couple of the books. I've watched most of the show. But I really do love fantasy, and like I like lower fantasy too, so I think A Song of Ice and Fire is a perfect setting for a game like this, and I'm really excited to try it out.
There's so much stuff.
Oh my gosh, there's so much more stuff. They gave me some Warhammer cards that I'm debating if I want to give to Alexis or not. Like, if I do end up going like and getting with Tzeentch after all, I kind of want this Lord of Change card. And then I got some bases. Like, I got a base here and there. Like, when I did they had a bit crank, and I just kept getting bases and dumb stuff like that. Like, I could not get actual models. It was kind of depressing, almost. What else is there?
Your Adepticon dice, which I forgot about mine, but they aren't all of my.
I do have Adepticon die, which are pretty cool. You can see them. Like, there's the 6. Boop. They're cool little event die.
They don't roll well.
No, I'm probably going to stick with my big purple casino die that you can see in our battle reports that I like to use.
I used mine and they rolled terribly.
Speaking of dice, Tzeentch trying to infiltrate my life. Here are some, I believe, they actually just look like Night Vault die. They have like some Sigmarite stuff on them. But here are some Night Vault die that they gave me, which is nice. And I got another button from the swag bag. Yeah, here's the good stuff. I got from the same company she was talking about, what was it, Anno 1666?
Domini 1666.
Yep, I got one of the same models she did. I'm probably honestly going to use this as a rogue trader now that we have 40k rules for rogue traders. I like her a lot. And then I got a set for paintbrushes from a friend. Same guy who gave me the Venerable Dreadnought. There's also a Blood Angel upgrade in here. Here's the base for the Librarian Dreadnought. So they are trying to subtly convert me back to the Imperium, and Tzeentch is trying to
my best.
And Tzeentch is trying to subtly infiltrate my life too. So we'll see. But
we got her. She just doesn't understand yet.
I'm gonna do my best to stay loyal to Slaanesh.
Yeah. You need noise making.
Oh, from the swag bag, I got a coaster for Adepticon 19, which is cool. It's really no, it's not 19. It's 17. No, 19. Okay, it's 19. It is 19. Okay. And then I got a penguin sticker from a wargame company that I think is cute. And then I got this thing from Space Crusade. I can't remember what their episode Protos Games. It's right here on the back. But you can see this girl. I'm gonna convert it into a Slaaneshi Hellbrute. I'm probably gonna get rid of all that Imperial iconography. They were talking about using it as a Pentian engine, but I mean, why be loyal to the Imperium? And then I also got this Guild Ball set from the swag bag. Same thing, I was able to get her one. I don't know what I'm going to really use the models for, but they have chickens in them, and I love chickens, so I've got chicken models now.
Make jokes as much as you can in the comment section down below.
I just think roosters are beautiful. And then the last thing I got that I want to show off is I got the reprint of Realm of Chaos.
Which we can confirm is no longer canon.
There's so much in this book that is just kind of silly. Like, the models look fantastic and there's a lot in it that's kind of crazy. It's got a lot of the old RPG rules too. It's got 40k and fantasy fluff. It's got all the artwork that's reprinted, which is really the main reason I got it. I wanted the old Chaos artwork. I also like the fluff in it, even if it is mostly retconned. And it's just a really nice relic. I really love it because I adore Chaos, and this is the Slaanesh and Khorne book. I wish they had split it the other way, where it had been like Slaanesh and Tzeentch, and then Khorne and Nurgle, but I see why they did it the other way, because the opposite gods in the books. But it's really fantastic. It's got some crazy artwork. You can see the old, like, 2nd edition models in the display. They look...
They look silly.
They look so silly. It looks so funny. But I'm really happy that I got this book. It's the only book I got, actually. So, I think that completes my haul.
Yeah.
That's all I got. So
yeah, we got a ton of stuff. And
yeah, we did.
The event. was amazing.
The event
The
was
blizzard
amazing.
we drove through to get home was fun.
Have we talked about that yet?
No, we didn't.
Oh my gosh. So, this blizzard is freaking insane. I'm in the back of the car. I'm like passed out, sleeping. We had gotten
3 in the
through.
morning.
We had gotten through Buffalo, and it had been snowing there. And when we got past Buffalo, like it had cleared out for a while, and I just clocked out. I went to take a nap, and then I woke up at around 3 in the morning, and it was like a full-on snowstorm. And I've totaled a car in snow back home up in the mountain. Like, it was terrifying. But thankfully, I had her to guide us all through it, and we made it. But if it hadn't been for her, I don't think we would have. Because honestly, there were so many spun-out cars on the side of the
I think
road.
we passed like 6 to 8 cars. It was ridiculous.
It
Cars
was-
were throwing all over the road. There was like emergency EMTs couldn't drive faster than like 40 miles per hour. We just kept staying close to the big rigs and just watching them bust up the ice in front of us. And we would just drive just carefully in their wheel wells and just, just go through that. And even then we were still sliding everywhere. But thanks to staying like closer to we were staying within like 50, 60 feet of the big rigs and they were actually pulling us.
No, the entire time, like, the guy who was driving, he was just sitting there, like, focused on the road while she was giving out commands. Like, I felt like I was on the bridge of, like, a ship with her commanding like that.
Like I was telling every single condition that I could see on the road, just being careful and everything, just making sure everything was safe. And we got home, and when we got home, me and Mope just looked at the bed. It wasn't made. There was like pillows everywhere, and we just went like this,
Basically.
and then fell out.
It was very nice to get to stretch my legs out after that. I was so terrified during the drive, too. Like,
But was it worth it?
oh, yeah, of course it was. And you pulled through. You got us through it.
I am super, super excited. This trip was amazing. This is my first trip with you.
Yeah, it is our first trip together.
And it was absolutely like the perfect trip.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was
So-
a ton of fun.
Hope you guys enjoy the battle reports and everything that are on the channel. Me and you played a game together,
Mhm.
played a game against each other,
Yes, we did.
and we met some amazing people. I introduced her to Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
You can see
Duncan was
that?
very nice.
Yeah, he is.
He's a very nice guy.
You can see this all during the vlog, which I hope comes out before this. And I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog plus this. I wanted to not include this in the vlog, not to extend a video, but to show you the immense amount of crap that we got. Anyway, guys, I just want to tell you, I look forward to next year. I look forward to the next events that we get to meet at and hang out at. And truth be told, I'm super excited to meet you guys once again. So, from all of us here, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye. Perfect. I didn't do like an outro or anything for